Good morning, Sean.
Good morning.
My name is Frances, and I'm going to be the HR person here that's going to interview for the job today. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Do you have any trouble finding us?
No?
Very good. So then, Sean, you applied for the marketing communication strategist position, and so I'll ask you a series of questions, and don't be alarmed if I make some notes, and at the end of it, you'll have a chance to ask me some questions.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So first of all, Sean, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Sean, and I started my job as very entry levels as sales, and then gradually I put myself in higher levels of first in sales and then in marketing. My first position as a sales representative was in Navid Ansari companies there because of my good communications, and they put me on the as a key customer sales representative. My responsibility, the main responsibility of my job was being in touch with the customers and gathering the orders, and mainly find very special ways to increase their sales quality. And then one of them actually introduced me to Nestle Iran, and then I just shift from sales to a little marketing as a sales representative. I think the most important things about me is that I'm very good in communications and team working that make me very good in sales and marketing positions.
Okay then, thank you. And in terms of your job at Asayish Sazeh, is that?
Asayish
Yes.
is the last job.
That's right. Tell me what strengths you brought to that position.
Well, actually, I can divide my strengths in two different parts. One is about hard skills. I'm really good with computers skills, not only with MS Office or other things, but also with statistical analysis and financial analysis that can help our team a lot, to find the best ways, not by concepts of the way, but in the statistical ways. And also my colleagues and my previous managers can easily told you that I'm really good in teamwork and very good in team building and leading them towards the targets. And I can say that we always achieve all the targets of the company.
Very good. Okay then, and if you had to improve on something, what is one professional skill that you would like to improve?
Well, if I have to mention something that I'm really working on, it is that sometimes it's a little hard for me to say no to my colleagues. It's as I see it as a team. I'm always open to any job and task and other things. Sometimes it makes me in a very difficult situation that I can't manage my time very well. But I'm working on it. Actually, I'm working with my manager. We just put everything in outlines and make everything clear for all the members of the team. That helps me a lot, and I'm trying to continue that attitude because it's really framing everything in the in outline really helps me to overcome this weakness.
Okay, good. In terms of your work career to date, what would you consider to be your greatest professional achievement?
Well, actually, I gained some awards based on my over targeting achievements on Nestle and on Asayish Sazeh, and I can easily say that we never lose any targets, and I not only never lose any target, I have a very good sales development while I was working in Nestle. We have about 200% increase in sales and about 60% achievement of market share. That is really, really good. Increasing of market share is very good for us, and I get some awards based on that. I have some pictures of me, gaining.
Oh, do
this.
you?
Yeah, I can show you if you want. So.
Okay. All right then, so that was a highlight of your career.
Yes.
All right, good. In terms of this job, what do you think are the 3 most important skills a person would need to do this job well?
Well, first of all, it's team working is very important in these things. But I think the person needs to be very, very good in analyzing things, not only marketing but also financial things, because everything is about the money. So the person who are working in this position need to be very good in analyzing everything.
Okay. So analyzing, teamwork,
Yeah.
anything else?
Well, in average, I can say these are 2 things that is really critical. But as a strategist, definitely need to be very good with strategy and how to show the roads and find very good opportunities, and how to make these opportunities as a purpose, and find a good way as the strategy for the company to achieve that purposes.
Okay, thank you. And can you tell me about a time when you showed initiative and you took the lead in your job?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Tell me about a time when you displayed initiative and took the lead in your job.
Well, actually.
So by initiative we mean something that you wasn't part of your job description.
I understand that. I can tell one example. When I was working in Nestle, we had very special, promotion. That if they purchase a quantity of Kit Kat from Nestle, we give them a free trip to Thailand as a very special promotion. Actually, one of my main customers of my area, they before departing Iran, they called me, and he was really frustrated because there are some issues with the tickets and about the hotel reservation, and he couldn't find anybody to talking to and solve this problem. I first listened to him really carefully, and then I told him, I will solve this problem, just give me some time. I called my manager and consulted with him, and told him that it is a key customer for us and we need to solve it. Gradually, they lead me to the agency that we purchased the ticket, and they do all these things, and it wasn't a very big deal, just following that is to solve the problem. But it wasn't actually my job, because we have supply chain department, and that's part of their job. But as it is really important for the sales department, I take the responsibility, and I gladly solve that problem very, very good. And the customer after the trip, the customer told me that I really impressed that you take the charge, because I desperately think you are the only person that I know in Nestle, and you can solve this problem. And he really appreciated me because of my responsibility to any issues because of that.
Oh, very good. Okay then, and tell me about a time at work when you missed a deadline. I'd like to know, what was the situation, what actions did you take, and how did it turn out?
Well, when we are actually again in Nestle, as we have to fight for any promotion. We have to go to the department, and they, based on the presentation and other things, they give us the budget of funding that promotion in our area. And because of the daily works of sales and marketing, I can't prepared myself, prepared enough for fighting for my budget. And I called my manager, the sales manager of Iran, and I consult with him. I said I need this promotion, but I'm not prepared for fighting for it. It's very critical. Just give me some more time, because we are in the middle of other promotions, and they need my presence in the area, and they need my focus on these promotions, because it's really critical. But I will send you, and I will come to head office for it. And he is also a salesman, so he knows about this situation. He accepted my apology for not being in that appointment. We set another appointment about 2 weeks later. Then my current promotion is over, and I have enough time to prepare myself for presenting for other promotion. And I can say that it was very good, because I can get enough budget for my other plans too in the area.
So it turned out well.
Yes, it turns out that, because I really appreciate my my manager, because he also was a very, very good guy and very professional, and he understands that sometimes in sales you need to focus on one thing, because it's critical that you are in the market. And so he give me enough time and trust me in this situation. I really, really appreciate it.
Okay, good then. And tell me about a specific time that you had a conflict at work. This could be a conflict with a customer, it could be a coworker, or a supervisor. Tell me, what was the conflict? What steps did you take to resolve the situation? And how did the situation turn out?
Well, the things that is in my mind right now is I was working in the marketing department, and we had lots of sales representatives in again Nestle, and sometimes it happened that we have some issue with sales and marketing department, because we target something, and we want that that scenario that we design carefully with lots of time and energy. We like that exactly that scenario happen on the market. And sometimes it's it's very hard for the sales representative. I can say, for example, about the danglers. We design them, and I personally ask all the sales representative, please use them on the correct position that we ask about. And they have some issues with the outlet owners and other things. I solve it personally. That I go to that owner. I just said, okay, you do your job. Just give me the the position that you have problem with. That I personally come and I talk to the owner, because sometimes the outlet owners refuse to using that one. They give me a list, and I personally, with some of my colleagues, have a plan to go and directly talk to the owners and solve the problem. I guess it's very good result, because it's a cooperation of sales and marketing. I see lots of their problems in the field, because I see sometimes the outlet owners totally refuse for efforts, and they said no, and that's all. So I see that sometimes it's not the fault, it's not the problem of the sales, it's something else. We have to work on it. And the sales representative that saw that we also are in the field, we are working shoulder by shoulder with them on the market, and it was very good. After that, we will be very good, just friends, not just colleagues, just friends in the field.
So it turned out well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And tell me, Sean, what makes you the best candidate for this position?
Actually, I'm really good in marketing, and I can bring all my experience that I gained all these years to the company. I know that this job needs a very good analysis, financial analysis and marketing analysis, and I can say that I'm really good in it, and my previous experience shows you that the person who is really good in financing can be a very good value-added person in a marketing situation, especially when you want to make a plan, make a strategy, because they don't just see the things in the marketing point of view, but also in the financing point of view. That is really critical for the high-level managers. So that's why I think I'm really good in this position.
Okay, thank you. And if you're the successful candidate, what kind of salary would you be expecting?
I think for the beginning, I need first the offers of the company, because I know that the companies have an outline about the thing. But if I have to mention a number, figure that here, I guess it can be about 24,000 to 34,000. That's good for me, but I'm really like working in this field, and it's just salary is not the only factor that I'm thinking about taking a job. It's just one factor. I really like your company, not because of salary, but it's...
Gosh, I wish all the employees felt that way.
Okay.
Okay, Sean, and do you have any questions for me?
Actually, I'm really interested to know more about your companies. I read your site, and I read your announcement, but if there is any other resources that I can be more familiar with your company and your purposes and your current strategies, that will be really helpful for me.
Okay then, well, we'll send you some literature.
Thank you very much.
So it's a pleasure meeting you, Sean.
Thank you.
We'll get back to you in about a week's time.
Okay, thank you.
All right?
Okay.
Bye-bye.